I wanted them to stop, but was too scared to speak out. Backing me into a corner until I was whimpering and crying, he would just laugh at me and walk away, satisfied by my own distress. He was my father, and I thought whatever he was doing to me was normal. I even felt alone when Mom and Dad were in the house because mentally they were completely out of it. These are all statements given by young children who have suffered from a form of child abuse, according to NSPCC organization. Not even 2 weeks ago, a 2-month-old was admitted into Akron Children's Hospital with multiple skull fractures. About a month ago, a man was found guilty for 9 counts of rape of children under the age of 10. As sickening as it sounds, these stories are becoming more common to hear. We need to find ways that we can help prevent child abuse. Now, I know everyone is probably thinking, how can we find ways to prevent child abuse? But in the next few minutes, I will be explaining what child abuse is and different ways I have found to help prevent it. Millions of children go through Child Protective Services each year. We can only see cases that have gone too far, that are put on the media due to the child is either dead or in very critical condition. According to the Child's Bureau 2014 report, a report of child abuse is made every 10 seconds, and 4 to 7 children each day due to some form of child abuse are killed. Also, in the year of 2014, 1,580 children were killed due to a form of child abuse and neglect. 1 out of every 3 girls are sexually assaulted by the time they turn 18. 70% of children were the age of 2 years or younger. 80% weren't even old enough to go to kindergarten. In 83% of the cases, the parents are the abusers. Child abuse doesn't just affect them as children, it affects their mental health as adults. International Journal of Education and Management Studies states children who are abused become more at risk for psychiatric and psychological disorders. These disorders include PTSD, antisocial behavior, depression, and suicidal tendencies, and the list could go on forever. We have to put this to an end. We can't afford to not speak up for the death, pain, and suffering of beautiful, innocent children. Now I'll be explaining the solutions I have come up with to try and help prevent child abuse. One way that we can prevent child abuse is to let our children know that they can talk to us about anything. It is very important to have a good bond with our children so that if anything ever does happen to them, they feel free to talk to us about it. We need to let our children know that they don't disappoint us for things that they have no control over. I believe that children born to be addicted to drugs or while mom was on drugs, that they should not be given the right to keep and care for that child. And if there is more children at home, that they should be taken away immediately. Too many people get too many chances, and if we take away some of those chances, I believe that children affected by child abuse would dramatically go down. I also believe that becoming a young mother or father that hasn't had any responsibility nor experience with any children, or if you're an older parent that hasn't had a child in a while or at all, should go through a couple parenting classes. Don't get me wrong, I do not think that all young parents are going to be abusive, as I am a young parent and I'm not abusive. But I do believe that a lot of young parents don't have any idea of how much time, sacrifice, and responsibility having a child takes. Depending on the person, the older they get, the less that they'll remember how it was to have a little one in the house, and their patience have slimmed, and parenting class can help them trigger that memory or even help them with controlling their patience. It's sad to say, but I know that we will probably never get rid of child abuse completely, but I'm hoping these solutions will help bring the number of victims dramatically down. To sum it all up, child abuse is happening too much worldwide, and we need to put an end to it. We need to let our children be able to open up to us and let them know that we are there for them. We also need to stop giving mothers and fathers on drugs multiple chances to care for a baby they obviously didn't want in the first place. The last thing is parenting classes. Every new parent having a baby should have to go through at least one parenting class. These are only a few things that I have come up with to try to prevent the number of child abuse cases from rising.